Hey guys, welcome back to Tower of God, a new world. In today's video, we're going to be testing out, we're going to do a little bit of a campaign push, test out our data Zahard, because we do have him at 3-star. Now, it's been a couple days since I've pushed campaign. I cleared this stage and I haven't pushed since, so hopefully we can get a little bit through it. I've been full in grinding a Black Clover and just doing dailies the last couple days, but I wanted to have a grind. I wanted to test out data Zahard, specifically when we get to the multi-battles, to test him in my Hua team and see if I can make him the main carry in that team, because the thing about it is, I do have the beefed out gear on my hats. So he's got the +4 or +5 now, 3 yellow pieces, which then can be, whoops, what's going on here? We're on, there we go. Which then can be equipped to the Zahard to help him carry. So I want to see if we can get some damage out of him. I do like watching the animations once a day. It's not too bad, but we can skip now. All right, so let's go through. So, like I said, these early ones, he won't be doing much, but I've been hearing people say, you know, he can kind of do damage if he's got high accuracy, high invasion. He needs the investment. And I thought, well, I got that gear. It's not green gear. It is yellow gear. So he doesn't get the 30% bonus out of it. But I feel like with that, my Zahard is fairly well invested. He is at the friendship value where he gains both the evasion and the accuracy. So hopefully he doesn't have too many issues there, and hopefully we can make him do some, you know, some okay-ish damage. So we're just going to punch through these couple stages. Dude, the loading screens, can we please fix that? Okay, I had to reboot the game because we got lagged out on the loading screen. Dude, the loading screens. Can we get compensation for loading screens? Like 1 summon for every 10 seconds of loading screen we have to go through? Dude, my account would be stacked beyond belief. All right, let's get through this. Yeah, so we're easy clapping these middle stages. What I'll do is I'll come back when we get to the boss stage, because I thought we might have something interesting to look at here, but we really don't. Okay, so here we are. We got to the next stage. Now, this first enemy, the problem I'm having is that we've got blue enemies on the second one, and red enemies on and the Yuri team on the first one. This looks like an absolute nightmare. So I'm gonna have to bring my good team into this one because of the power difference. Like that's a 5. Oh, see, I'm below a 3k deficit now, so this should be doable. So what I'm gonna do is because I've leveled a fair bit, we should be pretty good to try this, but I want to try Zahard in the carry slot. So let's go ahead here, equip him. She's already got the best gear. She needs gear, so we'll steal Evan's gear. No, who's got the best gear? Who has got my best gear? Hua then. Who's got this one? Apple, the good old Apple. If you haven't tried her in the boss fights that have evasion, try it. She's an absolute beast for him. So let's go ahead and take that. Yoink, rip that. You can have that one. And you can have that one. Whatever's left. Yeah, that'll do. We should be fine. And you can have some mage gear. Alright, sick. So let's see. We've got the man himself here at 166. Now, the others are 147. I'm curious to see his damage compared to the Hua, considering Hua is weak against the enemies, he is strong against the enemies, and Hua is 19 levels lower. And he has better gear. Wait, Hua's gear is... she's missing 1 piece, but she's got the bonuses. So, yeah, it's even on gear. So let's test this. Now, do I have to worry about anyone at all here? So I'm thinking we might do this. He should aggro all the melee characters from this position. I can't remember what this assassin does. So let's just jump in and check quickly. And this is probably going to take a few tries. These never work straight away. Especially normally I have Hua as my carry, and now we're trying the Zahard. So let's see if we can deal some deeps. Oops. Rip. Okay, I gotta remove all the characters out of this battle so that we can do this with the one character, because Hats has no gear, so there ain't no way we win in this one. Rip. But I mean, this is kind of promising for it, because it looks like this is going to be doable if we had gear on. So that should be fine. Okay, I gotta remove all the characters out of that team. All right, let's see. Data Zahard. Can you deal some damage? Okay, unfortunately, we didn't stop. Like, oh, that assassin too, dude. The assassin's brutal. Okay, so that ult did absolutely 0. The Hua ult did... The Hua ult did more than the Zahard ult. Watch this. Like, it's hitting. It's putting the defense break on. I don't think it knocks them down, which it's supposed to. But it does so little damage. Let's check the damage. Maybe it's just not his ult. Maybe it was the skill 2. Okay, he did do damage. He did do damage. I'm actually okay with that. But it's just frustrating when that ult literally hits like a wet noodle. Oh my god, why does that ult hit so weak? All right, let's try again. We're going to just remove everyone out of this team. We'll slap someone useless in it. You. Put you right. No, because she dashes. She should kill him the quickest. All right, so that didn't work. The assassins are a pain in this one. The assassins are absolute pain. Do we bring someone else to the team? I don't think there's any other subs we really have to put in there. We don't have any real good control options at the moment, so we're just gonna have to play it out and sacrifice some units and see how we go. Yeah, the assassins, normally I use grey to counter assassins, but that ain't gonna work. All right, good. Spear dude dies quick. I wish you could just choose to do one fight and not have to do both of them. That would be really nice. Okay, Hua's taking some heat now, but Hua can take the heat. Okay, look at that. That ult really didn't do much from Zahard, did it? But I guess now we've got him focusing on the enemy with us. Okay, she's dead. She did get the heal off, so we've got to heal over time. Hua's still going in, slapping hard. Okay, he's got the aggro of 2. Hua's getting her shields. We're going to get the defense break. I reckon we're going to get this. Okay, wait, that one did damage. That one did damage. That one did do damage. Okay, maybe it's just like an RNG of the crits. What did more damage? Oh, come on, Zahard. At least he tanks better, I guess. And Hua did a decent job surviving. But I think I've heard people say that there's a bug where from Hua's buffs, like the bonus damage they deal to the enemy gets added to her damage. Like all the bonus damage that other characters do gets added to Hua's damage, and it double dips. Because if we look at damage taken, there's 1, another 1. Is that 9? I think so. 9. Yeah, I could imagine. I don't know. But we've dealt more damage than the enemies have taken. Unless shielding comes into play, but there's no shields on the enemy team. So I don't know. Apparently the way people have been saying that the way Hua's damage is calculated is a bit bugged, but you can really see when she does an ult that she does damage. So yeah, I'm just going to set up the other team and we'll be back. We'll clear the other team. We'll push the next boss. Okay, we're all geared up. I'm going to say we should instant slap this. I think we should instant slap. Evan on the left-hand side should interrupt the running man's dash to the back row and we should be safe. But even if he doesn't, hopefully we get the fear off anyway. So watch Evan and this running guy. See, he interrupts him when he tries to do his run, and then we get the invincibility, and then he doesn't actually dash my back row. It's such a handy play. It is such a handy play. All right, okay, so we invincible the Yuri. The problem is going to be that Yuri slapping my whole team. That is going to be my issue because she slaps super hard. Okay, 1v1, we should have this Yuri. At this deficit, under a 3x deficit, we should have the Yuri. Oh, dude, the little hit stun on my ult. It happens so much with that. Okay, sick. Sick. Job done. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push to the next boss stage, and then I'll be back. We'll try the Zahard again. Okay, here we go. Next boss stage. Zahard carry again. Everyone else is weak to the enemies. He is strong. Let's see if we can out-damage the Hua this time around. I think this formation is going to be okay. He's going to run up, hopefully steal all the aggro. If we lose these two, hopefully we don't, but we can adjust as we go. Let's just see how this works. Let's just see how this works. Please work. Is all I can say, please. Let him die. Please let Zahard do damage. I'm actually going to slow this one down and try and concentrate on what Zahard's doing. Okay, no enemies have really taken damage. We're getting that blind on him. Zahard is taking all the heat. He's not doing too much because he's changing form right now. He still hasn't done any damage. He's doing his big nuke. Let's see if this does anything. like moderate amounts, but this is where we really fire up. Okay, Hua died, unfortunately. Okay, that's where he does that little pulse one. I think that's his skill 2, where he gets the evasion up, and then every so many procs, he does his thing. And I think that's where the bulk of his damage is actually coming from. So we'll go double read that again, read through it again, and see exactly what that's doing. Let's just see if we can kill without Hua now, because Hua's dropped. Can he get another ult off before he dies? Yes. I mean, we got kills with that. Can we kill? We got the kill. What a clutch win. What a clutch win. Battle stats. All right, let's see. Obviously, he's going to out-damage Hua. 3, honestly, 3's not a ton. Like, I know, like, it's all the health, but it's like, in that period of time, like, if you look at Hats, like, he'll just slap dudes and do that much damage in 2 seconds. But I think it was the reflective damage. It just sounds wrong, because to kill them, I've got to do all the damage. And he pretty much did all the damage. So I can't complain about his damage output. It's the time at which it happens. And also, I don't know. I don't understand. I think it's all coming from this one. Increases evasion by 120% for 10 seconds. Upon evading, he counterattacks with his golden needle to deal 125% of his attacker's damage to the target 3 times and jolts them. Every 10th counterattack enhances golden needle, dealing 250% of his attack damage to enemies and enemies near the target and stunning them. And I think that is the one that's doing all the damage. But does that mean he's doing 3 times 250%? But either way, I don't see how that should be doing more damage than this. Like to a single enemy. Like this 250, I guess if it's 3 times, it's a bit more than this. But when we look at this should be doing you those solid 500%. So almost the same amount as this one. If you include it as the 3 times, if that was 750%. But then it should also be burning them. To take another 50% over 10 seconds. So I feel like the damage output of this just isn't quite up there with something like that. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my thoughts at the moment around the way his damage is flowing. So, I mean, I'm going to keep testing him in this slot. I think because Hua, if she survives in this slot, she still does damage, and I think she's just valuable anyway. But I do think Hua is still my better primary slot. The one reason I like him being in that slot is that when she heals, the problem is when I've got like an invincibility tank and she heals, it's always going on the invincibility tank who's just like dead low. Whereas if I got Zahard in the carry spot and he's taking all the damage and he's low, he's actually got survivability through his dodge and defensive stats that heal becomes effective. Whereas normally when I'm using her, if Zahard's in the 147 slot, the heal on him is wasted because he's just going to die anyway because he's not mitigating the damage. So that was my thought, and I think it's kind of okay. We're obviously not at a crazy deficit. It is in the second team, but I will continue to test it because I'm happy that he is dealing a little bit of damage. But anyway, guys, that's a first look at Zahard. I'll keep you guys updated because I really want this character to be good. And like, honestly, it's kind of promising. So once again, I'll keep you updated. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.